things would be easier if you were still around. The time together we had was perfect, to say the least. I would do anything. I would trade 10 years off my life so I can have another few moments to talk to you again.
What would you want to say? Owen?
For starters, if I knew how things were going to end, I would have focused more on the moment and not stress about the small details in life.
Your focus on those details is what got you through some of our toughest moments, though. And it gave you the tools to work towards your goals now.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't wish you were by my side through all of it. My accomplishments, my failures, and even those small victories, they pale in comparison because I don't have you in my life anymore.
You're allowed to feel happy and proud of yourself for getting this far.
I know, I should, but you of all people knew how lonely I was growing up. You were my best friend. Someone who knew and loved me still, faults and all. Everything between us, it landed naturally. Losing you so young, it was losing the part of my life I had figured out.
I know it doesn't mean much now, but I'm sorry for how things happened that night. You know that, right?
But it still doesn't remove the years of trauma that came after. I blame myself every day for what happened.
You're not the only one to blame here. We were both young and we made mistakes, but you need to remember I wasn't the most supportive person. Whenever you had a problem, I sort of brushed it off and let you deal with it alone. I was so caught up in my own problems, but I couldn't communicate that. So please, stop only blaming yourself for how everything turned out. I didn't do my part as much as I could have, while you put your all into our relationship. What we had will continue to be your happiest memories if you don't allow yourself to experience new things. You're missing out on what life can offer now. I know it'll take some time to fully process everything and move forward, but promise me you'll start living in the present.
I want to. But considering what happened that night, it's gonna be really hard. I felt like I drove you away. Hazel, the phone call I received the next day, it was the worst news I ever could have received.
I understand, but it wasn't your fault. It was out of your control. I made that decision to leave.
I know our relationship had its issues. I won't deny that, but I just wish we had a little bit more time to work through things instead of having everything end so abruptly.
If things didn't end the way they did, I know we would have.
Wherever you may be, I hope you know how much I love you. And I'm scared to move on because I don't want to diminish what we had together. And well, you know how socially inept I am some days. I love you, Hazel. And I hope you'll forgive me for taking so long to move on from us. I know I have some work to do, and I promise I'm going to start doing better for myself.